Hey everybody, welcome back. It's always a good day when we have more Final Fantasy VII Remake news to go over. And what it says here, so the Yuffie episode titled Episode Intermission, which makes sense because it's taking place between the story. And then we got Avalanche HQ characters, Weiss and Yuffie abilities detailed. So freaking can't wait to dive into this. So I'm going to shrink myself down and we'll go over it together fresh. Let's do it. Plus new box art for Japan. Ooh, interesting. Check that out. And let's see here. So Yuffie doing her thing in this screenshot. All right. Square Enix has released new information and screenshots for Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, confirming the title of the new episode starring Yuffie Kisaragi as episode Intermission, as well as detailing its characters and combat. The full voice cast was also announced, which includes, I'm not going to go over that verbatim, which is quite a bit there, but let's keep going for the details. So amidst the confusion of Mako Reactor 5's destruction, Wutai makes its move in the city of Midgar. On the city of Midgar. Yuffie and her partner Sonon, two elite ninja operatives for the Wutai government, have been assigned a dangerous mission to steal the Shinra Electric Power Company's most powerful materia. So are they stealing it before it all gets on the Galenka? And before the weapons take it down? Is that what's happening here? Are we going to see Hades right away? Probably not, but my mind, I can't help but go there. Together with Avalanche HQ support, they cross behind enemy lines to reclaim their homeland's former glory and exact revenge long in the making. I love that as a concept. You just knew with the amount of name drops they had regarding Wutai during the course of the main game proper, that Wutai was going to be a way bigger deal. And it is, and I love it. I always thought that was a part of the original game that could have used way more development. Don't get me wrong, Final Fantasy VII as it was had a lot to it, but I just always wished Wutai got a little more attention because I love the fact that they warred with Shinra in the past. So that's freaking great. Unbeknownst to Yuffie, however, the wheel of fate is turning and unforeseen consequences await. Characters, Yuffie Kisaragi. Her redesign looks awesome. Great. They obviously kept the big arm piece here, the shoulder pad. Oh, just touched her up just enough to look modern without changing anything too drastically. Yeah, bang up job. Fucking love it. Let's see here. As a member of Wutai's elite corps of ninja operatives, Yuffie styles herself as both a ravishing beauty, of course she does, and a world-class materia hunter. Using her signature oversized throwing star and exceptional agility, she is a force to be reckoned with. Determined to reclaim her homeland's former glory and acting on orders from the government, she sneaks into Midgar. Love what they're doing with her introduction into the story. Great. Obviously, we knew they were going to have to change it from what it was in Final Fantasy VII proper, based off the direction they were going with this game. Love it. Oh, she looks so goddamn good. Just the detailing in her sweater alone looks great. For a PlayStation 4 game, I guess it's a PlayStation 5 game now, but it was pretty damn good looking on the PS4 Pro. Yeah, great job, guys. Love it. Can't wait to see everyone else. Avalanche HQ. Avalanche's strongest force, which carries out anti-Shinra activities under the ideology of planet life science. Unlike Barrett's sect of Avalanche, which chose the radical means of blowing up a Mako reactor, Avalanche HQ is trying to free Midgar from the Shinra company while protecting the lives of its citizens. And I love the fact that we have an Avalanche HQ in the series now. When we were above the Sector 7 plate, and obviously we got to see them for the first time and how they looked, and just the fact that we knew there were more Avalanche members out there, and we're going to have to be interacting with them at some point, and obviously their ideology clashes with ours because we're the extremist terrorists. And that's something I keep wrapping my head around and coming back to, because generally they're not well portrayed in world events at large. So naturally we're supposed to have complicated feelings towards it, which I think is great. I don't think it's going to stop anyone from loving these characters, but I do like the fact that we are the extreme faction within Avalanche. And there was a differing of opinions and a clashing of ideologies within it. That's awesome. Cooperate with Avalanche HQ in the mission to seize the ultimate materia to build a relationship with the new Wutai government. And I love the fact that Wutai and Avalanche are cooperating, because it makes sense. The enemy of my enemy is my friend and all of that. So, can't wait to see. And is there going to maybe be a falling out between Avalanche and Wutai at some point? Are things going to be happy-go-lucky in terms of relationship the whole series? We'll see. It's those kind of questions that really get me intrigued. So, oh my god, that is not a Japanese looking name to me at all. So my initial want is to say Shiji, but I'm pretty sure that's damn wrong. From what I can know, Japanese names is Shijie? Shijie. I think? Shijie. Anyway, let's keep going. W is anyone who lives where you just came from. Think of it as a code name. All right, yeah, he's the guy who was like, look over there, there's a Moogle. Okay, in the trailer. Wutaian. Oh, he's Wutaian. Yeah, the blonde hair definitely threw me off in that regard. I had just assumed they were all dark haired, but it looks like he has darker roots, so it looks like he's probably dyed it for a disguise. Yeah, I did not see that coming. A Wutaian living in Midgar who acts as the point of contact between the new Wutai government and Avalanche HQ. His silver tongue and fleet-footedness have given him a leg up in life down in the Undercity. He acts as a guide for Yuffie upon her arrival in Midgar. Gotcha. Oh, he's looking pretty good here. He's got the dark roots there again. He's probably disguised. We got Nayo. We're just doing what we think is necessary to build a brighter future. That's all there is to it. She's cute. I like her. I feel like she'll have some fans. Oh, well done. Like it. Born and raised in the Undercity, Nayo is a member of Avalanche HQ who keeps a close eye on the Splinter Cell's comings and goings. Okay, so they're watching. They're watching our boys and our girls. After receiving a request for cooperation from the new Wutai government, she makes sure that Yuffie and her partner have the IDs necessary to make it safely to the plate. Got it. A little bit more detail there, yeah. Good. Oh yeah, I like the way she looks. She's cute. Cool. Billy Bob. Remember, Midgar's filled with Shinra's victims too. Not everyone here's out to get you. Ain't that the truth? Billy Bob, definitely looking like a mechanic type here. Let's hear a bit more about him. A member of Avalanche HQ and lifelong Undercity resident, he is by far the most experienced of the group, though few would know it, given his laid-back, laissez-faire attitude. A heavy drinker, he can often be found at the local bars, knocking a couple back, all the while surreptitiously gathering intelligence. He's trying to keep a low profile. Look here. Cool, don't know this guy. Polk. You look about ready to die of boredom. Want to play Fort Condor? We can get a Fort Condor minigame in this interlude. Young guy, ginger haired, gotcha. Cool. Undercity born and raised, Polk is the youngest and newest member of Avalanche HQ. Consequently, he is often treated as the younger brother of the team, loved and teased in equal measure. Yeah, he's going to die. The younger brother of the team, loved, teased by everybody, he dead. That's my call. While he's dedicated to Avalanche's cause, his current passion is Fort Condor, a board game that's taken the Undercity by storm. I will be shocked and amazed if that is not a minigame in this interlude. Or at the very least, it could be in the next game. Fort Condor, eh? Awesome. Good dude. Weiss. This is it. The beginning of the end. So ever since he was shown in the trailer, since then, we've learned that he's a VR super boss. And Tetsuya Nomura has gone on to say that he has always wanted Cloud to fight Weiss as an alternative to Sephiroth. Obviously fulfilling some fan fiction there. But I feel like that just can't be it. He can't just be a super boss. I feel like he's going to have some role in Yuffie's story. I just have a hard time believing they would include him just to be in the VR simulation, and obviously we do see deep ground soldiers as well in the trailer, so I feel like he's got to be more than just that. I'm very curious to see what they do with him though. I feel like he's just not going to be sitting in animated suspension in a vat of some kind. I feel like maybe he will be. We'll see. Known as Weiss the Immaculate, He is the sadistic ruler of Shinra's top secret underground research center. Deep ground, fearing his overwhelming strength, Shinra scientists have restrained him to a throne deep within the confines of the facility. There, under inhumane conditions, he bides his time waiting to exact his revenge. Okay, so it sounds like he is in suspended animation at this point, but does he get out temporarily? We'll see. He's looking pretty damn badass. Yeah, it's one cool looking mofo with his double gun blades here too. Cool. Battle introduction, Yuffie. Yes, let's see how she works. Yuffie is an adept at close quarters and long range combat. Cool. A lot of versatility in that. Press square to strike an enemy with her throwing star. Hold square to continue attacking while putting distance between her and her foe. Awesome. So that's her backtracking right here. Awesome. Oh, then we got Japanese stills too. Unique ability. Yuffie can hurl her throwing star at an enemy with triangle. While her weapon is away, press square to perform a long-range ninjutsu attack. The weapon will return to Yuffie automatically after a certain amount of time, but she can retrieve it sooner by pressing triangle. Gotcha. And I love the fact that we have ninjutsu attacks with her too. I just love what they're doing with her combat style in general. Obviously, they're going to have to shake it up quite a bit. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they do with Vincent too. Essentially, he's going to probably be running and gunning, transforming into beasts for melee attacks and stuff. But, oh. Cool. Looking good. A ninjutsu attack initially deal non-elemental damage, but the elemental ninjutsu can change the attack's affinity to fire, ice, lightning, or wind, making it easier to exploit an enemy's weakness. So we got looks like an ice ability here. I'm looking forward just to seeing her cloak move and the physics of that in motion. Oh man. Looks like we got a fire one here too. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing just that cloak flapping about. Cool. Ability Banishment. An offensive ninjutsu attack where ATB spent on other commands increases damage dealt. Ooh. Can be increased from level 1 to 3, and its elemental affinity can be changed with elemental ninjutsu. I'm honestly wondering if we're even going to need to equip elemental materia to her because she has these abilities. And if we don't have to, it'll be nice because we can just give her different types of command materia or support materia and make her strong in other ways. Awesome. Yeah, it sounds like she'll be very well rounded because of that. And I mean, as much as I love her cloaked look, I love her classic look the best without the cloak. Looks so good. And Nostalgia City, am I right? All right, looking good. Ability Windstorm. Create a gust of wind that damages nearby enemies and launches them towards you. So you can get some close range action in there. Okay, that's the screenshot we saw earlier. Windstorm there. Looking good. And then the new Japanese box art. Just focusing on the city of Midgar itself. Not bad. Not too much to it, but I do. His Midgar's looking pretty sweet in that box art, I will say. And that is the main update there. Let's get to a screenshot. Let's get up back to our girl here. Honestly, awesome. Can't wait to see more. Can't wait to learn more about the Wutai government and Avalanche HQ. Those are two facets that once again I found super fascinating. Can't wait to see the inner workings of their relationship and just their thought process in general and how they fit in the overall world. And you just knew once again the amount they were name dropping Wutai, especially after going through the game a second time and paying closer attention to things. They were just name dropping Wutai all the time. And compared to the original game, I don't think Wutai was even mentioned in Midgar. Maybe once. I think there was details to a war. Once, I think, talking to Aerith's mom, but I think that was probably about it. Let me know if I'm wrong on that. But no, I just knew going forward Wutai was going to be a huge thing, and obviously it is. And then obviously with the events above the Sector 7 plate, with Avalanche HQ showing up, and then even showing up later in the game, they're going to be a much bigger facet to the game as well. Love it. I just love the world building that they're doing for Final Fantasy VII. I really do. I just eat that up for breakfast. Oh, yeah. Vincent I feel is going to be maybe somewhat similar to Yuffie, obviously long range attacker with close range abilities, probably from his transformations. And then Sid, I'm not too curious about. I feel like by and large, I know what they're going to do with him when it comes to combat. And then, Kate Sith, who knows if he's even going to be a combatant in this game, because you didn't really have a move set in the original. It was based off a lot of luck, but we'll see. But no, all in all, great update. Just gets me more excited for this game. I mean, I'm already excited. And oh my God, the week this comes out, I think within 7 days we get this. We get Guilty Gear Strive, which I'm really looking forward to. And then we get a Ratchet and Clank game too. That 1 week in June is going to be busy as hell. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is by far my top priority. Probably play the interlude once first, go through the main game, and then play the interlude again before I review it. But all in all, fantastic. Are you guys excited? I'm friggin' excited. But anyway, as always, thank you for joining me for this game break, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you next time.